Hello students, this is Preeti Damle, your English teacher. Students, today we are going to study English grammar, a new topic, models of ability. So first of all, let us know what are modal verbs. So modal verbs is a type of verb that is used to indicate modality. That is likelihood, ability, permission, request, capacity, suggestions, order, obligation, or advice. Now, modal verbs always accompany the base form of another verb. Now, there are certain rules which need to be followed to use modal verbs. First is they are followed by a verb in the base form. Like, for example, I can run very fast. So in this sentence, can is your modal and run is the verb. Yes. Next rule, they are the same for all the pronouns. Like for pronouns can be of different types like she, they, I, you. Yes. So these modal verbs will be the same for all the types of pronouns. Like it's written there, she, oblique, they, I, you could make it better. Next, they take direct, negative, and question forms. Like for example, you can't smoke here. Yes, question form can be, can you repeat that? And the fourth rule is they never combined with another model. In the sense, you cannot have two modal verbs side by side. Like for example, you cannot must read. So this sentence is wrong as two modal verbs are written together, can't and must. Now models of ability, they are of three types. There are three types of modal verbs that are used to express ability. That is can, could, and be able to. So first, can is used to talk about ability in the present and in future. Could is used to talk about ability in the past, and be able to is used to talk about ability in the present, past, and future. Now you can use can to say that someone has the ability to do something. Like for example, you can all spell your name. So it's showing you the ability to spell the name. Yes. Take another. Anybody can become a computer expert. So again it is showing the ability that anyone in the group can become a computer expert. Next, you use cannot or can't to say that they do not have the ability to do something. Yes, like for example, he cannot dance. Next, when you want to talk about someone's ability in the past as a result of a skill they had or did not have, you use could not, and the other form of could not could be couldn't. Like for example, he could run faster than everybody else. Yes, it is showing the ability in the past. And if you want to show that it is not having that ability, a lot of them couldn't read or write. Yes. Next, you use be able to or not be able to and be unable to talk about someone's ability to do something. But most often can and could are more of common. Take for example, she was able to tie her own shoelaces. They are not able to run very fast. Many people were unable to read or right. Next, you use was able to and were able to say that someone managed to do something in a particular situation in the past. Like, for example, after treatment, he was able to return to work. Yes, take another. The farmers were able to pay the wages. And third, we were able to find time to discuss it. When you want to say that someone had the ability to do something in the past but did not do it, you use could have followed by a past participle. Like, for example, you could have given it all to me. Another, she could have done French. Then you also use can or could with verbs such as see, hear, and smell to say that someone is or was aware of something through one of their senses. Like, for example, I can smell gas. I can't see her. I could see a few stars in the sky. There was such a noise we couldn't hear. Okay? Thank you.